Good morning. 6:11. We started the hike about 10 minutes ago or so, but there were, I think, 12 campers there, so I don't want to record much. Well, whatever. Temperature is, still in the 40s, 43 degrees. Wow, look at that. Oh, it's like a tiny waterfall. Cool. Water crossing. Uh-oh. Anyway, it's gonna be a hardish day. We have a 2,000-foot climb this morning, and then, or maybe a 2,500-foot climb. I'm getting them mixed up. And then most of another 2,000-foot climb later today. We plan to camp during that climb. So let's hope we get the first one out of the way before it gets hot. Last water source before climb. Well, we've already started the climb, but anyway, don't need water. Packed out enough this morning. Whew, buddy. I did it on purpose because my hands get cold. I don't like to have to get water in the mornings ever. I was wrong. Maybe I wasn't. I guess you're a dust beer you could drink out of the mud. Alright, try to get through this without getting muddy. 6:31. I think this is the fourth water source. I just had some rain recently. Oh, mud. Nice. Sun is coming up. I mean, not on that side of the sky, but you can see the shadow or the shade on the mountains. It's 7:06. 2.9 miles in for the day, and 2.5 more miles of climbing this morning left to do. Stopped a while back and took my jacket off. Temperature's 50 degrees, no breeze, so it's not bad, but I don't like sweating, especially in the jacket. I feel like the steeper part of the trail should be over with, or the climb, but this part's steep, so actually I'm gonna wait. Beautiful view this morning. I'm doing well so far. So I'll check in later. "7:24. Sun is about to start peeking over the mountain. There's the trail. I'm not gonna record and walk, at least on the slippery rocks up here, but still doing fine. 7:41. I think I'm crossing over to the other side of this climb. So, new view. Beautiful. I'm not at the top yet. There's Corn Pop. He's talking on the phone, which means he has cell phone service. He and I both have AT&T and never have cell phone service. So I'm gonna check out too. Look at that view. I did have cell phone service. So I'm walking backward to show you this view. That's some texts. Oh, that's gorgeous in there. Wow. Anyway, messaged my husband. It's early, so I had messaged him on Facebook so a text doesn't wake him up. It's gorgeous. All right. Almost to the top of this climb. I mean, it's gradual now. I'm pretty sure we're just on a ridge line, but I haven't made it to the peak of this just yet, or the highest elevation of this peak, I should say. It is amazing in here. That is just stunning. Apparently I missed the peak for this. I think Far Out just didn't have me quite where I actually was. It wasn't showing I was at the peak, because I did check. So that climb got up to 7,001 feet in elevation, but it's not the highest elevation for the day. I believe we'll be camping above 7,000 feet. I'll try to remember to check when we actually get to camp, but it's not a designated campsite, so it isn't an icon that I can click on and see its elevation at. It's a comment on a road saying that there's campsites like a half mile before it. So I could just guess, but I think it's over 7,000, which means it will be a little bit chillier overnight. And let me check the elevation that we started at. 1 second. So Spanish Creek was 5,109 feet elevation. So almost 2,000 feet in climbing this morning. There's my view. Pretty green meadow down there. Let's see if I can find another view. Look, how pretty. Down there. It's gorgeous. It's 9:06. I am starting a 4.9 mile descent. And then after that it climbs back up. Not much of a view right now. That's really pretty up there. The trail's going well. I would say there's been 10, 12 blowdowns in trail today. A few of them that have been a little hard to climb under or crawl under. Now we're in the woods, but I'm listening to an audiobook now. I started getting books from Libby from the library, and yeah, I guess I'm just listening to one. Not much going on. My shadow. Water. It's not great water. If someone was desperate, they'd use it. I don't need any right now, though. There'll be water in a couple miles. So I'm good until then. It's 9:58. Most of the descent is done. Stays pretty flat or drops a little bit to the water source before the next climb. I've hiked 9.8 miles for the day so far. Here's the trail. I've had 2 pine cones poke through my shoe. Nothing else going on. That's the meadow I saw earlier. Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's gotta be someone's house. Looks like a house in a barn. See the red roof. You too. Wow. It's 10:51. This is the last water source of the day. It's about 4.3 more miles of hiking, all uphill from this point, going that way. So I have to carry out enough water for the remainder of the day tonight and 10 miles tomorrow. But I'm not in any hurry because it's not even 11 o'clock. So I'm going to sit here, chug some, and eat some lunch. And maybe wet my clothes because it's starting to get warm. Actually, let's check the thermometer. Yeah, I don't think that's accurate. I think that was just in the sun. It's not 94 degrees out here, but it is hot. I was wrong about the water. Kyle's hanging out there. He said that there's a shady spot. We're going to sit and have lunch. But there's water 2 miles ahead, so I don't have to pack out as much as I thought. Alright, Small showed up, so we're going to find Kyle and Hoosier and sit in the shade and have lunch somewhere. Lunch.
The straw that broke the camel's back, I guess. We'll see. Hopefully they get to feel.
Left from lunch a few minutes ago. Starting our climb. Water in 2 miles. And then 12 minutes uphill to camp. 12:53. Now I've officially made it to the last water of the day. Okay, here it is. It was very slow going, and I have 2 more miles of uphill with like heavy water to go now. It's 1:25. Got my water. I'm dragging to get out of here. I mean, I'm not even hiking it. I'm just walking back in the water source back to the trail with more water. 1:32. 2 miles uphill with a very, very, very heavy pack full of water. And it's hot. Oh, temperature is 77. No, I'm just pathetic. Feels hot. Okay, it's gonna drag. We're in no hurry though. Alright, 1.1 more miles to camp. Just finished my audiobook. Still warm. Back is heavy. Getting there. Slowly. Alright, half a mile to go. There was just a little snake, but he moved off trail before I could see him, or before I could get him on camera. Just a little guy. Take my time on this climb. Alright, I made it to camp. We camped a little earlier than expected because the boys found this campsite. They were ahead of me and thought it was bigger for all of us. I think there's like 7 of us who tend to camp together. Anyway, I think you can see their stuff back there. I found a shady spot for my tiny little tent. I think Smalls is back that way. There's my home for the night. Talking on the phone. Smalls brushing her hair. I only brush my hair like every 3 days. I'm so lazy.
Finger brush it.
Still made it, looks like.
Yeah.
Man, I just don't remember my Altiplex being that tall. Huh.
You don't get service, do you?
Nope. No, I sent my husband a message on satellite. My legs are tired today, you guys.